All right, how's it going? Welcome to a thing that I probably shouldn't be doing right now. Because it is 11:30 and I should be doing sleep things instead of playing Minecraft, but I'm like, let's knock out a few more ancient cities. This is ancient city number 3 and I'll roll screenshots of some of the stuff that I've done beforehand. Woken up the warden a few times, like 5 times or so, or something like that. Following chunk base, just chaining together. Maybe this is entity 4. I forget. I suppose I could check chunk base, but it's a I've got more Swift Sneak books than I know what to do with. Few threes. I've filled them in these here shulker boxes. I've got plenty of Wade armor trim. The reason why I decided to start recording. We're about 4 chests into the second city, third city, fourth city, and silence armor. Chef's kiss. It has been done. Toast. I don't know what toast stands for. What else we got? Knockback, don't care about. So sneak 2, another one. What do have a glass bottle, I guess. And then pretty much all this stuff I don't care about. Pants, I can get pants. I'm making one of those guys mad, but there's no snitch block to upset it. So I don't even care. I'm not even sure I care about the whole rest of this here end city now. I mean, I got the thing that I came for, which glorious. Shut up. I was getting so. Oh, I'm not sneaking. That's why. I was getting so good at end cities that I wasn't even using night vision. I kind of figured out the layout. The only reason I even used this night vision potion that I have now is I got tired of not having the inventory space for it. That was the biggest reason why I ended up jugging it. What? Nope. There's some snitch blocks over there. I mean, since I'm here, I might as well explore a little bit more. But you know, the done did the thing. But yeah, it got to the point where if I woke up the warden, I would literally just pillar my way up on some wool. That's what I would do, and wait for him to despawn. As long as you were far enough away from him that he couldn't sniff you, he would despawn after 60 seconds. So it ended up being just fine. But see, like this snitch block right there, we just flat. Thought I'd seen 2 of them, but it might have just been the catalyst. I did end up bringing my shears so that I can get through wool a little bit faster. There we go. Easy peasy. I'll see you. Oh, you cranky? You're gone. You're gone, boy. There we go. Snitch block done. And, well, there's another one. Why not? Get out of here. And keep exploring. So I think I came in right there. I kind of recognize that because I mined up a bunch of the shulk to fix my pick. Because this ancient city happened to be close enough to the last one that I was in that I just dug my way across. I was like, you know what? We'll just, rather than dig up, walk a little ways and dig down, we'll just tunnel straight across. And that's what I did. So there's a little bit more. By a little bit, I mean most of this ancient city to explore still. I found silence right there. But the whole layout is basically there's these corridors that divide the ancient city apart, and you just kind of follow the walls. Just do a circle around the walls. If you care about it, you can get up on the wall and you can run on the wall, and it's not a big deal. Swift sneak, sneak. You go pretty fast, so it hasn't exactly been issue. I could just start breaking those guys, but it's usually not worth the time. You might accidentally set off a snitch block. And then you come to some snitch blocks like this, and you're like, how even do you do that? Well, I just end up sealing them up. Maybe they hear something, maybe they don't. But it's like rather than worry about this and anger the warden 5 different ways from Sunday. We say, you're under there now, and if ever I need to build a warden farm, that's how I will go about doing it. So this one I could actually probably take care of. I don't know, there's a lot of these guys around it. We'll see. We'll risk it for the biscuit, just for camera. But basically, stop that guy from listening to that guy so that that guy doesn't set off that guy as soon as I break this guy. We're fine. Break that wall, make sure it doesn't land on him. Snitch block gone. He not gonna be shrieking for no warden now. Collect my wool back with my wonderful little shears, and then just keep walking the circle. I found a few diamonds in the walls and whatnot. What is over here? Can I walk over here? Dripstone Caves? That might be my way out. We'll have to remember that. But yeah, that's I'm down to my last 8 wool. I've got a shulker box full of it. I brought more wool than I actually need. But there, we followed the wall up. We hit the end of it. We flip a Yui on the backside. There's another wall right there, so we're in between the 2 walls, and we just kind of run along finding chests like this. And then when you find it, if you feel like risking it, you can just pop it open. If you don't, what you do something like that. Have a look inside. Looting 3, interesting. I've been collecting the music discs for reasons I don't know. Books because I have enough space for a stack of them, and horse armor because why not? And then what I end up doing is breaking the chest, which I will not do until I get another stack of wool. Yeah, see, no snitch block even listening to me there. We'll go ahead and throw some of these Swift Sneak books there just so that I can save the inventory space. Might as well not get rid of the glass bottle. Put apples in there? Nope. Found quite a few apples, golden apples, but we break the chest. That way we know to never check this spot again. Pick up some wool, I guess. Add an extra spot. And move along. Oh, don't forget to crouch yourself. It's the kind of thing that I would do to wake the warden up. But then, next chest. I'll tell you, some of these chests have been real unpleasant. Some of these chests have been what you might say difficult to open in terms of just having a bunch of snitch blocks and shriekers like this right here. Like, what even is this? Well, this one actually isn't too bad because we can just do that right there and we should be safe. But still, it's like 2 of them right there. Yeah, see, we're fine. Book. And that's literally all I care about from that chest. And don't forget to sneak. I almost really upset these guys. But yeah, it's like I could break that. It's just overall probably not worth it. If I'm super concerned about it setting off other things, I'll come back and get rid of it. But in terms of expediency, I would rather just move along. Because again, I did not have a silence trim until just a little second ago. So it was meant to jump, not sprint. But yeah, it was I was trying to smash through as many chests as possible. In here, if you activate that guy, he'll open some doors. There's some redstone contraptions. Don't really care about them. As near as I can tell, never any chests on any of these. But we have an option. We can hop the wall this side and start exploring this section, or we can go along this way. And I kind of like the idea of going along this way. Every once in a while, there's stairs that make your life easy. Sometimes there's not. I was going to do it as a demo. Then I forgot that these pressure plates were here. But this is the icebox room, and there's a snitch block right there that heard me. But if you break into there, there's a bunch of packed ice and some food. Never any good treasure. So we are just going to move on past that. Like, oh, look at that. Snitch blocks galore. So many of them. Such a small space. Odd little lava pocket. That up there usually has a chest. This is kind of, I would say, like a stable. I think chests have been a little random. Sometimes I find them on the ground floor here. But for the most part, they're up in, seems to be like a stable. Yep, see, like right there. And there is a shrieker. One snitch block. Not much in the way of building. He's probably going to set that one off, but I don't think there are any others close by, so we'll just risk it. Yep, there we go. Worst case scenario, I had set off another level. It's fine. It's fine. We're safe enough that the warden shouldn't show up, and even if he did, we just pillar away with the wool. Maybe not the right hardcore mentality for such a thing, but catalysts, I got some of them in the chest. Overall, I don't care too much about them. Leggings that I don't care about. So very, very underwhelming chest. Smash it up. I don't know why my pick ended up on the ground there, but I don't want to lose that. I've been at it for another 8 minutes. Sometimes there'll be a chest up there. I did not really see one, so I'm not going to worry too much about it. If there's wool, I will risk jumping down onto a thing of wool, but don't see any this time, so just walk down like a plebeian. I think we've come to the end of the wall, so some of them are not very long, but right here, the end. Not the end, but the end. I think that will keep going through to that sort of dripstone geode place that I was looking at, but we aren't going to worry about that just yet. We're going to finish looting. I'll say this particular part of it really got the short end of the stick when it comes to lava, but nothing really around here, so I'm going to go away with wool. Bottles of enchanting, a hoe, which I guess is a little bit of a hint at using hoes against the Shulk. Another music disc. I've kind of collected a few of them, even duplicates, just because I'm like, well, you know, music discs are a little bit tricky to find, but I will say I'm kind of at my limit in terms of collecting more of them. And I don't think we have a shrieker snitch block anywhere around. Just could smack those guys, but I'm not gonna worry about it. 2 picks, more fragment, fortune 3, don't care about compass. I'm not lost. Break that up, sneak away. I am, however, hoarding a lot of chests. I've broke that many chests that I've picked things up from. I don't know why exactly I was keeping them, other than it was an interesting little tally. Oh, so we've pulled full loop, because that right there, that's some wool that I put down to break a few sensors while I was mining out Shulk for experience. So we've done a full lap of the city. Probably got all the chests. I don't know, feels like a little bit light. So we're gonna just kind of pillar up one of these. Have a look about. And just kind of look for little bits of wool. White wool stands out, so you see where I've been. Yeah, see right here's where I made that jump across. Maybe I have got it all. I don't know. I'm getting so good at running these cities that there's just nothing else to it already. Pride goeth before fall. Yeah. Yeah, like these monuments, towers, they don't ever have anything in them. There's always ever these runs with wool that never have any chests in them. Sometimes they intersect in an interesting little centerpiece where there'll be a tower you can climb up, but never will there be any chests in them. There we go. There's one kind of in the middle. See, this is what I'm doing. I'm double checking the middle because it was right in between 2 walls. I didn't do a full circle all the way around. Or I did a full circle, so I didn't go in the middle. Looks like you are all by yourself. Another one. No shriekers. No shriekers shruck. Come on, eat the thing. There we go. More music discs. I did find Far Side, Other Side, which is one of the new ones, so we'll have to listen to that. Break the chest, sneak, and keep going. But there's basically these little, what I'd call POIs. They're kind of like plugins. When the terrain generates it, I'm guessing, that does the layout. You have the walkways, centerpiece. What is the centerpiece? Will it be a tower? And it generates all around that right there is the absolute center of the city. It's like you get towers, you get point of interest, and you get altars. Like so these little altars never have chests. Never, never, never. Just some candles if you care about candles. The food chest, the packed ice place, just packed ice. Little strange monuments like that, chest. And then there's big ones where you can find 2 chests, which there should have been some screenshots of, but for the most part, just little ones. But I do believe that is You're All Alone, I think. Yep. I am quite brazen. Hardcore. I was getting hungry enough for my trim, taking risks, got to power run the cities. All right, we're running out of night vision though, so I think it's time for me to find my exit. Diamond in the wall. We'll go grab that. And this is how I was running cities. Right now I have my soft lighting on my face, which actually makes seeing my monitor a little bit difficult. So when I first did this, it was harder for me to see than it actually is for you on the recording, not understanding what your individual monitor would be. But for sake of recording and me seeing things, yeah, so like I passed the diamonds because I could not see them on the wall. And I just kind of scan about for any chests. I feel like chests actually kind of highlight themselves pretty well. I might have missed 1 or 2, but I don't think I did. And overall, I've got enough loot. I got the thing that I'm after and some extra goodies. 4 diamonds out of 2 blocks. I am overall quite happy with the state of things. Maybe not happy, because it did take a while to grind that out, but I got what I wanted, and some extra MacGuffins. Wouldn't have minded more of what I wanted, so I wouldn't have to spend so many diamonds, but water under the bridge, I say. Water under the bridge. Ooh, more diamonds. 10 out of 3. Not bad. Quite happy with that overall. I have seen some talking with a fellow even at work today, that made the assumption, this is a hypothesis, that somehow these caverns all connect to the surface. A good way of finding ancient cities is literally just following a hole in the side of the mountain, and eventually it will always lead to one. So we're gonna just fly up here and see what all I can find. I mean, I see for sure a bunch of creepers. This kind of looks to be a bit of a dead end, but that water is flowing somewhere. Quite the cave for sure. I need to be... Wee-ha! Find some kinetic energy. Blah, blah, blah. Thank you for not setting off the snitch block. But yeah, we made it actually quite a ways up. I still don't see daylight, as difficult as that is to see with night vision going on. That might actually be impeding my exit. We're gonna take care of these nerds. Aha! And I guess just keep working up. Though I'm going to save my fireworks. I have a few duration 3s to get me the rest of the way home. But I would rather not burn through all of them just yet. End up just pillaring up with wool. Drink another night vision. It's looking promising. Ooh, that's a monster spawner right there. Sounds like a skeleton one. Maybe knock the whole notion of just finding a big hole and diving down into the ancient city. But it's pretty close to that. I might have just gone the wrong way. But now we're just gonna... We're in stone, not deep slate. So we're not horribly far away from the surface. Unless we're still just, like, in the mountain proper. The mountains get very tall. But I think if we start digging up and out, we will escape post-haste. Especially for how high up we flew. And the fact that coal is generating. Haha! We're out. In a cloud. Okay, so we actually went pretty high up. Oh, goodness gracious. Look at all the iron. Ha! I did make enough inventory for a little pocket that I ran into, so I might as well grab this while I'm here. It's actually pretty, come on, cool having night vision and looking at all this stuff. More iron, and I see right there what looks to be Dripstone Cave. So maybe that is the way you get into the deep dark. But whereas I said I was on End City, Ancient City number 3 or 4 or something like that. Goodness, so much iron. Actually, legit going to run out of inventory space. So it's like 1, 2, 3. Boop, boop, boop. Find the really big mountains with snow on it, and you find yourself an ancient city. Seems to be the way that it goes. And as near as I can tell, not that I've done a lot of what I would call natural exploration. There's more dripstone right there too. So maybe those do you just follow one of those down into an ancient city. Is you find a tall mountain, super tall mountain, this tall of a mountain, find a hole in the side of it, dig down till you find an ancient city. A little bit problematic. Not the most straightforward approach. Maybe would recommend some other system. Again, I used chunk loader. I specified ancient cities. I don't really want to use it for chunk base. I don't really want to use it for all. Whoop. There's phantoms. Because I've been awake underground for quite a while. I don't really want to use chunk loader for all of my stuff. I do kind of like the idea of some natural exploration. But in terms of finding a good ancient city in a fast way, it was frustrating me for my silent trim. But now I need to get home, which I know is south, which is that way. So we are going to Electra. Whee! So yeah, first ancient city, I guess, would have been under that mountain. That mountain. I think this mountain. Because I had to dig northeast. Or sorry, northwest. And now we're flying, yeah, southeast. So that would have been the first one that I went under, somewhere around there. Night vision makes clouds look weird. But yeah, find tall mountains, find a hole in the ground, dive down if you are so inclined to not use chunk base. And I don't know. I feel like maybe I'm not following the spirit of adventure as far as the game is concerned. I saw a few things. I was watching people talking about how the devs intend for ancient cities to be undiscoverable, something that people have to work for, which, if that's what they want, yay. But you also put silent trim, which is a thing that I want greatly in ancient cities. And I like that there's what you call the chase item that you have to grind for. More phantoms chasing me. I believe I am faster than you. Oh, and we're home. Are we home? No, that's... Whoop! Maybe maybe I'm not faster than them. That spooked me a bit. Yeah, this is another just cherry biome. Interesting. I need to put down my toolbox. There's how many other night vision potions I got. Golden apples. And grab the flight duration 3. And I actually do want to keep a sunflower or bunch. Two high block flowers you can grow fairly easily with bone meal. So might as well make use of them while I'm here. Put them in the chest. Put them in the chest. One with the chest in the chest. I'm not sure what happened to those phantoms. I just hit a chunk of land that was already loaded in. So I think we're getting pretty close to home. Yep, there we go. I'm like, this was probably world spawn right in here since it loaded so quickly. There's the cave that I spoke of, loving the idea of. But we made it home. Whoop. Drop like a rock. All right. Now, on to inventory sorting goodness. I'm gonna make a shulker chest just for all the record discs. And you can see here where I may now make 3 of number 5. I don't have the inventory space, so we'll make them all first. I don't have a way of playing discs at this point, but we'll just start smashing them all in there. There we go. Other side, that's supposed to be one of the good ones. Cat. Where do I have some of the other random discs? There. 13. Another cat. Need something with these armor bits. Alright, so a few things going on. This many diamonds, which is nice. And that's me sort of collecting out of all of the chests. I have so many diamond horse armor. Yeah, there's a bunch more. This many Swift Sneak 1, 2, and a few 3. I don't know why I kept them all. I really don't. Other than it's the only place you can find them. But I already have 3 on my pants. How many more do I need to make? 8 enchanted golden apples. A bunch of iron that I'm doing stuff with. This many music discs in total across all the chests that I could find. Which is nice. We have... other side, which I haven't listened to. I think I listened to a little bit of it. Cat, which is a good one, as I recall. And I think this one's a creepy one. Kind of like 13. I think 13's also a creepy one. The only other one that I want is Pig Step. Pig Step is a good one. Did I not get Pig Step? I don't think I did. But what we are here for. What we are here for. Silence trim. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. 5 is special. 5 goes in the treasure box. Right next to the netherite scraps. And I'm not really sure what to do with all the other trims, so I guess for now we are just going to put them into the smithing table. Because why not? I should start a little collection for that. But then we are going to go over here to yonder smithing table. And one at a time. Helmets, diamonds, smithing template. We get our diamond armor back. We're gonna go 1. Crafting a new look. 2, 3, 4. And then, with my low enchantment, sheen, whatever you want to call it, there we go. It's like we're wearing diamond armor again. And I love it. I think best out of all the trims. Google the trims. Look at the trims. I'm not going to put them on this armor. Maybe make a second set of armor just to demonstrate a few of them. But that right there, that turns the netherite armor a little bit back. Just a little tiny smidget back to what it is supposed to look like in terms of the gloriousness of diamond. Which, again, the gem blue of diamond is iconic in Minecraft. I'm so sad that netherite supplanted that. Because netherite is just ugly purple brown. The only reason anyone cares about netherite is just understanding the power of netherite. But in terms of visuals, aesthetics, diamond. Which is why silent trim, best armor. Now, if you go and like the lines, like some of you weirdos do, then, you know, whatever floats your goat. I won't say that you have to play the game my way, but I hope that you can at least appreciate the legacy of Diamond Blue. But yeah, I kind of like the look of that. There'll be a screenshot pose up on my bench, on my spot. But we are going to do name reveal of our cleric who got name tagged, and I'm gonna just kind of top off the durability of all this stuff. What's his name? Any guesses? I mean, all you have to do is look at the comments. There's a whole, like, one of them claiming a name. The rest of you be slacking. He's Thrall. Thrall the cleric. Hey, Thrall, buddy. My man. You want to kind of top me off a little bit here? And I don't really need a lot, so just kind of something like that. Yeah. I'm gonna go. Forget what all we do with him. So there we go. That's Thralls. Those are Thralls emeralds only. Nobody's allowed to touch Thralls emeralds. We'll use those emeralds to buy splash potions of enchanting, but they are for Thrall alone until he decides to donate them to a better cause. There we go. Cinematics. Silent armor got. Armor trim got. I am kitted out. Save building an extra duplicate set with thorns. For some reason, I'm content. Happy. We may now start playing Minecraft. Suggestions on what to do. There's a few different things that I'm thinking. I want to build a gunpowder farm for the Elytra. I want to make a little villager farm for my butcher. Make him a nice little happy spot. Do something with the cows that are in the middle of the town. I also want to build myself my own house and stop being homeless. I'm wearing such a nice suit, you wouldn't think I sleep on the streets. But I'm basically whatever bed I can find, I'm going to steal it from a guy. But that'll be it for this episode. Suggestions if you care. I hope you enjoyed. And I will see you in the next video. Out.